create some space on my thing. But here's let's just do some observation with interfacing right now. Let's just cut to the chase and whatnot. And let's look at here. This person on Anderson Cooper is I guess. And let's look at some observations of interfacing. Nice here. It looks like you read a comic strip or something like that. I was before I started recording, I said something. You said something about a line you wrote or something like that, screenwriter or something. But now, when you say the interface, you say came along right? He's what do you call it? He's exposed his personal life more a little bit, right? Since maybe the past 8 years or something like that, right? And so he does that. So for example, he just basically he said he was what do you call it? He joined the queer movement and stuff like that publicly. So
Seen in film premieres Love Gilda on Tuesday.
And that's always a thing, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, there's a public space for that, and there's a fluidity you can have that, and you have to say, explain yourself, such and such, there's too many angles and there's too many time slots and stuff like that to try to arch over and to reason with to explain a certain alibi if you call it that of somebody. So this is CNN, right? We got a special report now. Look at this, and this is like 80s tape from VCRs and stuff like that, right?
White House briefing room.
Look at the briefing room, man. Damn, that's crazy. Look at Sarah Sanders, right? Sean Spicer, right? So look at this interfacing, and now you're just taping the government, right? You're just saying beat the press. No, you're just saying. Now this is propaganda. This is what you call propaganda of the United States. Look at the politics of the United States. Look at what these people do here at the top. And this is what they all do. And here, there's one person at the top that's part of the United States and within the United States and stuff. And the melting pot. And basically, when you interface with it and you say, what is this guy talking about? What are these people talking about? Who are these people? What are these people doing? These people are controlling the public, the people, the people of America. And this is the press. This is what happens behind closed doors of that red, white, blue flag that you have. That was Reagan right there. And so whatever's whatever, right? I don't even know that era, right? And you say basically, where do you live? You have to identify yourself and whatnot. And you interface with it and say, well, this is it. This is American life. And everybody from outside looks at it in. Looks at it from the outside in. You know what I mean? If you're not in, right?
On Pennsylvania Avenue.
Look at this little documentary here, right? This what do you call it? This narration of this thing. Could be live, could be not. And let's just interface with it anyway, just because you want to be entertained. So, excuse me. And you look at the shanties. You look at the open roads and whatnot. You try to get classy talk and pillars and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You look at the trees and whatnot and everything, and everybody gets classy, right? And look at that part. Look at that executive chair and whatnot, and all this stuff, and the horse, and they give you the inside the press of what that house looks like, right? If you can appreciate it or not. And they say, oh well, that's when they divide right there. They divide. They show you the windows. They show you the entranceways. They show you the doorknobs. They show you oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? And there's another divide there. There's in politics, and you don't reason with it. You just go ahead and interface with it, and you say, "Oh, look at that press room. Look at how many questions she has to answer. Some odd for how many minutes an hour there, something like that." And you say, "Look at the sounds of it. The sounds of it. Cameras going off. There's all this. Look at these people on this floor. They're sitting in the middle of a concrete floor talking and stuff. And maybe that was live or whatnot. Look, he has to step up onto a stair and do all this. Then they got a long pathway to walk for themselves and stuff like that. And it's just almost. I gotta be honest. And it's almost pause here. And it's so much in excess when you flood the information out from the public. But this is how it floods out when they try to give it to you and filter it to you, if not filter it to you, or give you what it is, the insights of what America is. And what I'm trying to say is, basically, I'm not my person that's telling you this. And this is what the gist of it is. You just interface it, and you say, "Well, look, this is it. This is a lot of things that you don't see and stuff like that." And that maybe that's it. You give yourself credit for saying such and such. Do you know all this stuff? Well, it's a place. It's a position of circumstance, is what you call it. And it's wherever you're from. If you're born from an Ivy League family and you go to Ivy League school, there you go. If you're in poor poverty and you raise 15 some odd kids, and then you become an engineer, well, there you go. If you, there's it. The breadth of that alone can tell you what you interface with the TV and say, look, this is what America is, and this is it. You say announcement. This is announcement. Patriotism. And I'm not saying I'm a terrorist, right? I'm not saying I'm not anti-American or something like that. But it's a melting pot for myself and opinions as a press person and a primitive opinion people. Is that California is a melting pot and tolerance is higher for it. And I'm not saying I'm some type of person that they label me this as a person of a person of antithesis of American ideals and ideologies. No, this is when the whole seclusion comes in, the isolation, the political asylums that people seek and stuff like that because of the opinions they hold and whatnot. And so I'm not the only person that feels this way, man. And you interface with it and say, well, wait a minute, where's Ralph Nader's Raiders and stuff like that? Where's KTVU and stuff like that in the Bay Area? What's going on with over there? Where's Tom Baker on what do you call it? So you reason with the news and you interface with it and you say, well, what is it that you're complaining about? Nothing. A lot of people have their own opinions about things. And sometimes the press doesn't cover parts of the opinions that people have about things. It's like, wait a minute. And I'm not saying I'm complaining. I'm just saying where are the taxes at? Where are the taxes going? Why is poverty so low? Why do they take the burden of burden of the thing, such and such, right? And you let it gel, right? You let it gel and say, and all this stuff and say, where's the opportunity? Because you live in the ghetto, because you try to get a little plug for yourself and whatnot. So this guy live, you interface with it and say, you want an alibi, right? And say, well, what do you want? What alibi, right? You say, you got some questions for me? Well, I got some questions for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up with that color, man? Why couldn't it be like $2 more or something like that? You know what I'm saying? So I get another soda for 2 days or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Or what about something like, what about square footage or whatnot? What about these complexes that are being built? Why can't poverty people be more, accessible to those things and whatnot? Well, why is there no mental health services and whatnot and stuff like this in the lower? Where's the healthcare and all of that? Right? The breadth of the shema of that alone can put a person in that press room for a representation of that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's it. So that's what they're doing and stuff, man. And they say they do that. I'm not even going there, man. So that's it.